are finally catching your breath. For the first time in a very long time, you actually woke up this week feeling light. The heavy, suffocating cloud of anxiety has lifted. You are sleeping better, your mind is remarkably clear, and you can actually feel the momentum building in your life. God is visibly opening doors, and you are walking through them with a quiet, beautiful confidence. And then, right on cue, the interference starts. A passive-aggressive text message comes through from someone who hasn't spoken to you in weeks. A ridiculous, entirely fabricated rumor reaches your ears. A family member suddenly creates a massive, chaotic emergency over a completely trivial issue, demanding your immediate attention and emotional labor. You pause, look at your phone, and think, why is this happening right now? Right when I was finally doing well. I need you to pull up a chair and listen to me very closely, because you are not imagining things, and this is absolutely not a coincidence. Someone is actively plotting to throw you off your rhythm. They can see the blessing that is settling over your life, and it is making them profoundly, violently uncomfortable. Let's break down the hidden psychology of what I call the gravity trap. We need to look at why toxic people, narcissists, and secretly jealous friends behave this way. When you were struggling, when you were depressed, or when you were stuck in the same toxic cycle as them, they were perfectly fine with you. They loved having you around. Misery absolutely loves company, and your pain made them feel better about their own stagnation. But the moment you started to heal, the moment you set a boundary, the moment God started elevating your life, you broke the unspoken contract. You started rising. And when you rise, you force the people around you to look at their own lives. Your discipline, your peace, and your forward momentum act as a giant mirror, reflecting their lack of effort, their bitterness, and their refusal to heal. This creates a severe psychological condition called cognitive dissonance. Their brain cannot handle the reality that you are succeeding while they are stuck. In order to fix that uncomfortable feeling in their brain, they have two choices. Choice one, they can do the hard work, heal their own trauma, and rise to your level. We both know they are not going to do that. So they go with choice two. They have to create a gravity trap. If they cannot reach your altitude, their only option is to pull you back down to the dirt. They don't plot against you with some cartoonish, grand villain scheme. They do it through micro-sabotage. They study your emotional triggers. They know exactly what button to push to make you second-guess yourself. They know that if they accuse you of being selfish, your incredibly empathetic heart will instantly panic, and you will drop everything to prove to them that you are a good person. They are trying to manufacture a crisis to hijack your focus. They want you to spend your weekend crying over their text message instead of working on your business. They want you to walk into that new job interview feeling drained, defensive, and insecure. They are throwing rocks at your window to break your concentration. But here is the massive, undeniable spiritual reality that is going to completely paralyze their agenda today. Your blessings are structurally too strong to be broken by their petty plots. For years, you have operated under the assumption that your peace is fragile. Because of the trauma you endured in the past, you always felt like one bad argument, one betrayal, or one stressful day could completely ruin your entire life. You treated your blessings like they were made of thin glass, constantly terrified that someone was going to bump the table and shatter them. God is stepping in right now to correct your vision. He did not build your current season out of glass. He built it out of reinforced steel. The blessing that is currently on your life is not a fragile, temporary stroke of good luck. It is a blood-bought, divinely authorized, ironclad inheritance. It was forged in the fires of your deepest suffering. Do you really think the creator of the universe watched you survive years of heartbreak, isolation, and spiritual warfare, finally handed you the keys to your new chapter, just to let a jealous ex or a bitter relative take it away with a text message? Absolutely not. I want to introduce you to the spiritual physics of your life right now. It is the concept of buoyancy. Think about trying to hold a large beach ball underwater. You can push it down with all your body weight. You can struggle, you can fight, and you can keep it submerged for a minute or two. But the second your arms get tired, the second you lose your grip, that ball is going to shoot violently right back up to the surface. God placed a divine buoyancy inside your spirit. The enemy can tie weights to your ankles. They can plot, they can gossip, and they can try to submerge your reputation in the mud. But they do not have the stamina to keep you down. Their arms are going to get tired, and the moment they slip, you are rising right back to the top, completely untouched by the water. So, what is your strategic move when you realize someone is trying to throw you off? You do the one thing they fear the absolute most. You do nothing. You do not send the massive paragraph defending your character. You do not call them out on their jealousy. You do not try to explain your side of the story to the flying monkeys who are carrying their messages. When you react, you are giving them the steering wheel to your emotional state. You are telling them, yes, your plot worked. You successfully ruined my day. But when you look at their manufactured chaos, shrug your shoulders, put your phone on Do Not Disturb, and go make yourself a cup of coffee, you completely short-circuit their brain. You starve their gravity trap of oxygen. You leave them standing there, holding the rope they were trying to tie around your neck, looking entirely foolish. You need to protect your momentum at all costs right now. The energy you are feeling, that beautiful forward motion, is sacred. Do not spend $50 worth of your premium, high vibration energy arguing with a 50-cent distraction. Let them plot. Let them sit in their living rooms and whisper about you. Let them be incredibly confused by your absolute silence. While they are busy studying your life, you keep building your legacy. Take a very slow, deep breath right now. Drop the tension in your jaw. Feel the incredible weight of the divine protection that is wrapped around you right at this very second. You are untouchable. Their plots are bouncing off your peace like plastic arrows hitting a brick wall. I want to hear from the community today, because this tactic of sabotage is so common when we start to heal. Have you recently noticed someone trying to pick a fight or start drama right when you were having a great week? How did you handle it? Drop your story down in the comments. When we share these experiences, it exposes the psychological tricks of the enemy and helps someone else realize they aren't going crazy. Keep your head up, guard your momentum, and completely ignore the noise. You are doing brilliantly, and I'll be right here to talk with you again soon.